joining us on another Wednesday night, Shake Sugaree Americana Residency. My name is Jonathan Byrd, and these are the Pickup Cowboys. Tonight's a real special night because for the first time we have our new album called Pickup Cowboy. Available at the general store right there under the lamp. Some of y'all have pre-ordered, and we have your orders here tonight. Thank you so much for helping us out, supporting us with your purchase. How many people have never been here before, never been to one of our shows? How many people? Yeah, awesome. Well, if you didn't know, this little community right here is called White Cross. And every spring and every fall, there's the White Cross tractor pull. And if you've never been, it's the event of the year, guaranteed. There's been some confusion as to whether you'd say I'm in White Cross, or it might be small enough you'd say I'm at White Cross. I like to say I'm on White Cross, like it's a drug. And I wrote this song when I was on White Cross. She drove a farm off from 56. I never seen one do that before. She backed up, took the sled and hitched, put in her distance and a little bit more. I met my baby at the tractor pull. I met my baby at the tractor pull. She dropped the hammer on my heart and soul. I met my baby at the tractor pull. I saw that woman and I lost the wheel, going faster than I should have gone. Now I'm older and I got the feel, you know, I can pull steady all night long. I met my baby at the tractor pull. I met my baby at the tractor pull. She dropped the hammer on my heart and soul. I met my baby at the tractor pull. It's how far. We got a love that's built to last. Can't nobody compete with her, no. She's the only model in her class. I met my baby at the tractor pull. Come on! I met my baby at the tractor pull. She dropped the hammer on my heart and soul. I met my baby at the tractor pull. I met my baby at the tractor pull. I met my baby at the tractor pull. She dropped the hammer on my heart and soul. No, I met my baby at the tractor pull. Thank you. Shake Sugaree Americana Residency. We're coming to you live from the Kraken on White Cross, North Carolina, just like we have been ever since January 10th, 2018. We thank you for joining us again. If you're new, welcome to our community. Leave your requests, leave your comments, share the live video with your friends. You can all watch it at the same time because it's live. Tonight we have a very special virtual guest artist, Mr. Tony Furtado, master of the banjo and the guitar and a great songwriter. We're going to play those during the break. We also have a new hit video. We have 22,000 views on a video that we made just a couple days ago. It's pretty amazing. And we're going to share that with you in the break too. Stick with us and play some good music. She had legs like daggers and eyes like oceans, and her heart locked up in a hard combination. And I took her to the island to see the wild ponies. See, I had a friend who had a concrete boat. It don't take as much as you might think to float. He lived out on the island with the wild ponies. And we made a fire live oak trees and listen to the pirate breeze a-blowing, and wondered how a man could be so far from home and still know where he's going. She drifted down from a shipwrecked town and landed here on the Pamlico Sound. She'd heard out on the island there were wild ponies. Well, I gave all I could give to her a chance to see what she had heard. And a night out on the island with the wild ponies. But she didn't stay here like she didn't stay there, always looking for somewhere a little greener. Every time I see the ponies run, scared and hungry and wild and young, I see her. Somebody say she died drinking one night on the ocean side, swimming to freedom like a wild be so free, always running like a wild pony. Yeah, living your life like a wild pony. On the north side in a hollow tree, and Daddy made a true believer out of me. He had a little trouble with the revenue man. Daddy went to court with a Bible in his hand. I do my time, I'll pay my fine. Ain't nothing wrong with what I do now. Jesus turned the water to wine. Wouldn't that make him a bootlegger too? Now Matthew was a revenue man, and he wrote the holy word with his right hand. A righteous man who understood love's the only tax on Jesus' blood. Do my time, I'll pay my fine. Ain't nothing wrong with what I do now. Jesus turned the water to wine. Wouldn't that make him a bootlegger too? Play the blues now. Sunday morning down in the cold, and Daddy was stoking the fire in the stove, a Bible in his hand like a lightning rod, cooking corn liquor in the house of God. Do my time, I'll pay my fine. Ain't nothing wrong with what I do now. Jesus turned the water to wine. Wouldn't that make him a bootlegger tonight? Do my time, I'll pay my fine. Ain't nothing wrong with what I do, Judge. Jesus turned the water to wine. Wouldn't that make him a bootlegger tonight? Wouldn't that make him a bootlegger too? I say we're coming to you live from the Kraken on White Cross, North Carolina, here's what I mean. We're pretty close to Chapel Hill. In fact, it's a Chapel Hill address, but this little community right here is called White Cross. Not even a community, it's kind of a crossroads. I mean, it is a community, but only in our spirits, you know. But White Cross is small enough, there's been some discussion as to whether you say I'm in White Cross or I'm at White Cross. I like to say I'm on White Cross, like it's a drug. That's how it makes me feel. White Cross is known locally and regionally for our tractor pull. Every spring and every fall, hopefully every fall. We have the White Cross tractor pull. We even have a trophy around here somewhere. Where'd the trophy go? Where'd the trophy go? That's not mine. That belongs to a young lady by the name of Ella Bertram. She used to sit right here on the stairs. Used to sit right there on the stairs and watch me play, and she'd grin at me when we played that song. And one night she said, "I've got something for your altar." I said, "All right. What you got?" And she handed me that thing. I said, "Did you win the White Cross tractor pull?" She said, "Yeah, when I was 14. That's amazing. I'm definitely going to put that on the altar. We're going to have that up there all night. And when the show was over, I went to give her trophy back. I said, "Thank you for letting us use your tractor pull trophy for our show." She said, "No, you keep it. I got lots of them." That's marriage material here in White Cross. I wrote this song when I was on White Cross. She drove a farm all from 56. I never seen one do that before. She backed up to the sled and hitched, put in a distance and a little bit more. I met my baby at a tractor pull. Come on. I met my baby at a tractor pull. She dropped the hammer on my heart and soul. I met my baby at a tractor pull. I saw that woman and I lost the wheel, going faster than I should have gone. Now I'm older and I got the feel. I can pull steady all night long. I met my baby at a tractor pull. Come on. I met my baby at a tractor pull. She dropped the hammer on my heart and soul. I met my baby at a tractor pull. Of blue, she make that old horse run like new. It ain't how fast, it's how far. We got a love that's built to last. Can't nobody compete with her. No, she's the only model in her class. I met my baby at the tractor pull. Sing along home. I met my baby at the tractor pull. She dropped the hammer on my heart and soul. I met my baby at the tractor pull. One more time. I met my baby at the tractor pull. You know. I met my baby at the tractor pull. She dropped the hammer on my heart and soul. I met my baby at the tractor pull. Now, ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey. That's a true story. This is an all-request Wednesday night, as they all have been ever since lockdown began. We thank you for your requests on Facebook and Instagram. If you want to make a request on a Wednesday, just follow us on Facebook or Instagram. I'll pose the question every Wednesday morning. You can leave your request there, and that's how we'll create our sets. out of your requests. I can't do every request. Now, somebody said, play your favorite Beatles song. I was like, damn, I don't know a single Beatles song at all, except I do. And I thought about it. I never even played it, but I knew that I could play it. And I'm going to play it at the end of this show for you, whatever your name is. I can't remember. Michael, Martin, Gary, Greg, Jeff, Abercrombie. I love you. Thanks for making the request. I'll look it up later. We'll do a shout out to you. This is another request called I Was an Oak Tree. I was an oak tree. It took 1,000 years to grow, and I've seen kingdoms come and go. I've seen the losers turn to lords and back again. I held the rebels when they hung them from my limbs. When men of fortune cast their futures on the sea, it's when they came for me. And I was a slave ship under the standard of the cross, a hallelujah holocaust. And half were dead before we reached the other shore, and the captain never saw the coming storm that swept around the Cape and took us by surprise, and only 8 survived. I was a campfire, a pile of driftwood in the sand, and the only comfort in this land. And 8 hungry sailors roasted acorns that they found, and left me burning as they stumbled toward the sound of a church bell ringing out above the ocean wind. And I was born again. I'm an oak tree out along the wild Cape Fear, and there is talk of freedom here. Where is the kingdom that was here before I came? Where have the people gone who only left their names? A revolution's just a circle after all, and every kingdom falls. Now I'm an oak tree. If it takes 1,000 years to grow, I'll see kingdoms come and go. I'll see kingdoms come and go. Thanks, y'all. Gary, if you would pull 500, if there's any room to pull 500 in the monitor, I'd appreciate that. Yeah. Maybe just turn the monitors down a little bit. Turn the whole monitor. It's a little loud. We can all back off a little bit. That's Barry Tomlinson running the online audio. If you're listening to it and you like the sound of it, you're like, wow, how did they get that incredible mix? That's the man right here. Looks like Santa Claus, but he's not. He's even sweeter because he makes honey. Mr. Barry Tomlinson running the audio. Barbara Ford on the video switcher tonight. Spencer Scholes running the camera. Dakota Stokes running the camera over here. You might see our ninjas, our camera ninjas. We love them. Thanks so much, y'all. Give me a, maybe give me a little, give me a little, yeah, like a, yeah, that kind of a, you know what I mean? Exactly. $114. When I think of Savannah, I think of you. The two lovers with a secret, ancient as the night, long as the shadows over Confederate graves. An old servant's quarters turned bed and breakfast, served enough service to the dark gods of love. Midnight marijuana, eager as jasmine. You turned the tables which is tricky in bed. The fox and the fig, my low-hanging fruit, shucked of its husk, sucked like marrow. The narrow alleyway of love and negotiation suddenly opened into a city of trees, saying, never forget where we came from. Send that one out to Savannah, Georgia. I wouldn't mind being stuck in Savannah, Georgia. I grew up running around in the woods of western Orange County in North Carolina. It's a beautiful place. In fact, in the yard where I grew up, I counted 21 different species of deciduous trees, not even the pines. The diversity is incredible. If you're quiet enough sneaking around those woods, you see a bobcat. I used to spend many days in the woods when I should have been in school. I learned a lot out there, including a lot about love. Star in the night, oh, how I see you shining bright. You're so far away, but still in my sight. Amelia, my dream, you're my guiding light. My dream, strong as the wind. Oh, how I feel my poor heartache mend. Long lost my faith returns to me again. Amelia, my dream, there can be no end. You were the first, a wild running stream for a young man's thirst, a moonshiner's prayer and a coal miner's curse. Amelia, my dream, your banks have burst. My dream, the eyes of a doe watch for our children wherever you go. And then the color of leaves, and then the color of snow. Amelia, my dream, I still love you so. feather from the sky. We'll be together by and by, in the dawn after time, in the heavens so high. Amelia, my dream, I am learning to fly. Amelia, my dream, in the water so deep, my love ripples over the bank so steep. The love that we sow is the love that we reap. Amelia, my dream, in the harvest of sleep. You're watching the Shake Sugaree Americana Residency. We're here every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. And for those of you watching in Europe, sometimes I get questions like, I need to go to bed. Is this video going to be up tomorrow? People in the UK and Denmark and Germany. And yes, it will be up here tomorrow if you want to come back and watch tomorrow. This is currently our only source of performing income, just like so many people, and I've left you instructions on the bottom of the screen there on how to tip via PayPal or Venmo. Be as generous as you can, but if you're hurting for money, please don't worry about it. Welcome to our community. Enjoy what we have to offer. Leave us a comment, and one of the most valuable things that you can do is just to share this live stream with a friend right now. It's a live stream, so you can both watch it together wherever you are, halfway across the world. You can watch it together. Just hit the share button, like it, leave us a comment, leave us a request, and we appreciate you being here and participating with us in this community, and we all feel a little less lonely on a Wednesday night. I want to send this song out. This is not the person who requested it, but the person who wrote it, Mr. Matt Faulkner. I miss you, buddy. From Montrose, South Dakota. Mr. Matt Faulkner is not a professional singer-songwriter. He's not a performer that goes around touring or anything. Like, his life didn't change a whole lot when we got locked down. He's a very gifted construction worker and a tile worker. But he is one of my favorite songwriters ever of all time. I met him at a festival called the Kerrville Folk Festival down in Kerrville, Texas. It's an 18-day long folk festival because that's how they do things in Texas. And I met him about 3 o'clock in the morning. I heard this song around a campfire. I said, who is that? And I found out, and I learned this song and several others too. In fact, we recorded 2 of them on our last record, which you can get at jonathanbyrd.com/the-store, by the way. You can order a record. But this is a song by Mr. Matt Faulkner, and it's called Lakota Sioux. Changing, the fall is in the air, the geese are in migration and you can hear them up there. The prairie's golden brown, yeah, the leaves are falling down. The fawns have lost their spots and the temperature's dropping down. It was a big day, I suppose, when the Indians chased the buffalo. Across the prairie in herds they'd go until the blood began to flow and they went down. But we ain't got no time, no to waste no time. We got a lot of lives we gotta keep in line. Pretty soon the snow's gonna fly. You don't feed them, your people gonna die. So it was a big day, I suppose, when the Indians chased the buffalo. Across the prairie in herds they'd go till the blood began to flow and they went down. But they like to paint their face They like to paint their paints, and they like to decorate everything up and celebrate. They like to congregate in a beautiful place. They dress themselves in feathers and leathers and dream their fates. So it was a big day, I suppose, when the Indians chased the buffalo. Across the prairie in herds they'd go, till the blood began to flow and they went down. Came to take their land away. Hell, they lied and died and lost every battle, but they got their way. Then they took their souls when they took the buffalo. Then they took their families' blankets riddled with the pox. So it was a big day, I suppose, when Custer went in for the clothes and found himself with his pants down as the Indians rode around and took him down. Hey, I said we ain't got no time, I know to waste no time. We got a lot of lives we gotta keep in line. Pretty soon the snow's gonna fly. You don't feed them, your people gonna die. So it was a big day, I suppose, when the Indians chased the buffalo. Across the prairie in herds they'd go, till the blood began to flow and they went down. Good thing you're not in the Ramones.
Here we go.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. Hey, Colleen, you've been gone so long. All your clothes are new. Come down the road, get your red shoes on. What's a man supposed to do? I've been out on a 4-lane and searching all over for you. Hey, Colleen, you've been gone so long. All your clothes are new. Hey, Colleen, you smile like a queen, baby. What are you holding in? You can laugh for the whole world now. We all know where you've been. You've been out on a bender, and your fender is dented again. Hey, Colleen, you smile like a queen, baby. What are you holding in? Colleen, come clean and let me take you home. Please don't make a scene. I got the sheriff on the phone. Colleen, hey baby. Hey, Colleen, you're gonna kill us all. The way you run around, I know the sound of a payphone call from the wrong side of town. People talking, but I just can't put you down. Hey, Colleen, you're gonna kill us all. The way you run around. Colleen, come clean. Yeah, let me take you home. Please don't make a scene. I got the sheriff on the phone. Hey, baby. Colleen, come home. Colleen, yeah, baby. Yeah, y'all. Miss Colleen. Don't forget, I know I just mentioned it, but don't forget, we can't pass the tip bucket through the internet because it's too skinny. But we left you instructions there on PayPal and Venmo, how to send your tips. And we're also passing some money along tonight to our special guest, Mr. Tony Furtado, who's going to virtually join us and play a couple songs. He's such a great, great player and songwriter. I know you're really going to enjoy it, and we're going to pass some of that money along to him, too. I'm going to play a song off a record that I made in Winnipeg, Manitoba in February. And after we got done with the record, we went walking on the lake. That's how it is in Winnipeg. I miss y'all up there. I miss Joanna Miller. Joanna's doing all this kind of goofy stuff online from her house just about every day now. It's so cool to see you. I miss Andrina, Alexa, Grant Siemens, one of the best guitar players I ever worked with. Besides Johnny, of course. Besides Johnny's, I mean, amazing. Of course, you can't beat Johnny. But Grant Siemens is great. Reg Ricard also played the bass on that. And yeah, just so many great people I know in Winnipeg, and I miss you. And we hope to come back someday and rock you just like we're rocking the internet right now. And this is a song that I recorded on that record. It's called Slip Away. 1, 2, 3. Free and clean, your daddy's girl, dancing down in Mexico all night long, and nobody knows you. You're just a poet and you had to go. Slip away, slip away. They're trying to love you, but you slip away, slip away, slip away. Been a while since you paid a bill. Forgiveness is a shallow well. What you're giving is all you got. The way you look and the way you smell. Slip away, slip away. They try to love you, but you slip away, slip away, slip away. Can't go home again for shame. You try to make it in a border town, running tar to hotel rooms, and the sailor boys, they call you down. You slip away, slip away. They try to love you, but you slip away, slip away, slip away. They try to love you, but you slip away, slip away, slip away, Lord. They try to love you, but you slip away, slip away, slip away. Even when the deal goes south, you Never figure yourself for a slave. Confederacy is the easy way out, but you take your freedom to your grave. Slip away, slip away. I try to love you, but you slip away, slip away, slip away. Yeah. I try to love you, but you slip away, slip away, slip away. Try to love you, but you slipped away, slip away, slip away. Your uncle came and picked you up. He was toe-tagged and skin and bone. They took you back to Shasta Lake, but nobody ever took you home. You slipped away, slipped away. Try to love you, but you slip away, slip away. Try to love you, but you slip away, slip away, slip away. Try to love you, but you slip away, slip away, slip away. It's too many strings for me. I'm gonna switch up. What key is this in? This G? H. Key of G. The flat 13. You know all about that stuff. I don't know. You got your heart broke, what a joke. He was the cocaine kid with his duct tape shoes. He was singing the blues in the subway. Could have been a soldier, but he ran away. And Jackie said she saw him just the other day at the crossroads, selling his soul for a new pair of shoes and a jelly roll. He's gonna hit the big time on his daddy's dime. He's got a band, so he don't have to keep time. He just smiles for the camera, practices his grammar. Not that it matters, he can spit on the platter. He's the golden boy with a new love song. How we all done him wrong. All the young Republicans sing along. The new Knights of Arabia, tickling your labia. Now you have a baby, a new democracy with a trickle-down economy. One for you, two for me. What you gonna do for me? I love you, baby. Never mind the gun, it's just a way to get things done. You're still my number one. I quit the Asian girl a long time ago. She's just a hoe. She makes a good stereo and a cheap pair of shoes, but she won't do like I tell her to. Not like you do. I only hit you when you deserve it. Do you like the way I serve it? Liberation with a side of occupation sauce. Now I'm the boss. Throw me a fatty and tell me who's your daddy. I was rolling through the heartland, thought I saw your old man out behind the black van with his rock and roll band, smoking the chainsaw. They fought the law and they won. No telling what kind of damage they done. Kicking holes in the hotel rooms around Washington, rocking out the legislation and paying the DJ to get a little airplay. The Florida station took it all the way to number one. I knew right away that I wanted to play someday, so I had to start paying my dues to the country club. Gin in the bathtub, I got into trouble, but I got a good job. And you know, people love mediocrity, that's why they killed Socrates and Jesus, but they love me. I got straight C's and know how to say cheese for the press, and I got no stains on my dress. Oh, and never mind the gun, baby, let's have fun. I stopped seeing the isolationist whole years ago now. Swinging with the free trade, safe sex, get paid. You can buy the cheap toys if you're not unemployed. Shop for the calls and God bless Santa Claus. Flying through a hole in the ozone to your home. Stocking full of coal is gonna make a bigger hole. To fatten up my bankroll so I can buy a new soul. I need a new soul. Don't smoke, don't drink, try hard not to think. Wash my hands in the sink, skate around my own rink. I don't like the color pink, nudge, nudge, and wink, wink. But you're full of red ink, taking y'all to the brink of depression in your own time. Now your folk singers are finally have something to sing about besides just me, me, me all the time. So self-referential with your internal rhyme. You can find they ride the blinds and blow your minds on cheap wine or working the coal mine. It's a good time singing the Dust Bowl blues and walking around with no shoes and the hobo college. But all that knowledge stolen from you by years of prosperity, banned for creativity. You know, if Woody Guthrie had an SUV, he'd sing "This land is my land" to get the hell off my property. I'm trying to get the nation back on his feet. Wasn't it sweet when there was no way to compete? J.P. Morgan and Rockefeller, those were the days. I'm gonna be big like that in my own way. For president, that's what I meant. If I have to invent and spend every last cent on the upper 5% while the rules get bent, you can sing your laments from the tenements. There's nothing like experience. This is the new that. 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 All right, y'all, we're going to play another song and just take a quick break, just 5-10 minutes, and we're going to show you the video that we made that got over 20,000 views in a couple of days. It was amazing. It just totally blew up. It's called "I've Been Everywhere," and I'm sure you will understand it and take it to heart as soon as you see it. It is a song for our times. And after that, we're going to show you a video by Mr. Tony Furtado that he made there in his living room. He's going to be our virtual special guest tonight. Incredible banjo player, incredible guitar player, incredible songwriter, and you're going to love him. Thanks so much, Tony, for making those videos for us, and we will share some of the wealth from the tip jar with you. And we left instructions there on how to tip. Take just a quick break. We'll come back. We're playing until 10 o'clock tonight, as we do every Wednesday night here at the Shake Sugaree Americana Residency, 7 to 10 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time from the Kraken on White Cross. Thanks so much. We'll see you in a minute. Yeah. I was toting my pack along the dusty Kakalaki road when along came a semi with a hand sanitizer load. If you're going to White Cross Mac with me, you can ride. I said, thank you, but I'll stay 6 feet away if you don't mind. He asked me if I'd seen I-40 with so little traffic, and I said, listen, I've traveled everywhere I can. Well, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I sat in the living room chair, man. Over to the bathroom there, man. In the kitchen I got my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to the hallway, the foyer, the mudroom, linen closet, dining room, sitting room, staring at the kitchen faucet, master in the half bath, bonus room, bedroom, cleaning out the attic where there ain't no headroom. Both sides of the bed, trying out different pillows, trying to relax and watch shows about serial killers. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I sat in the living room chair, man. Over to the bathroom there, man. In the kitchen I got me a pair, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to the front porch, back porch, citronella, tiki torch, couch to the lazy boy, stepping on the sharp toys, hiding in the shower till the hot water runs out, wondering how long till my neighbor gets his guns out, hiding all the toilet paper, guess we need a little more, anything to go to the hot damn grocery store. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I sat in the living room chair, man. Over to the bathroom there, man. In the kitchen with the silverware, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, got another look, Reddit and Politico, things I didn't want to know, TikTok, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Tumblr, and Instagram. Everybody's got a cat, even with all the pornography that I found. The most shocking thing I saw was MySpace is still around. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I sat in the living room chair, man. Over to the bathroom there, man. In the kitchen in my underwear, man. I've been everywhere. In the kitchen with my mon cher, man. I've been everywhere.
Hey there, thanks to Jonathan for having me as a special guest. I'm going to play this song of mine called Broken Bell. On this thing here, it's called a cello banjo. It's what I reach for when I want to play an angry song, but I want to play the banjo. My shell, don't waste your hammer on a broken bell. A broken bell, a broken bell, don't waste your hammer on a broken bell. Shadows rise and they hear the call, shine the light and you watch them fall. Watch them fall with the coming day, shine the light and they fade away. Well, I let you in, see inside. You will never change my mind. You will never change my mind. Tongue and you built your house with the deed you done. The deed you done got a ringing sound. Deed you done gonna tell you now. But I let you in, see inside. You will never change my mind. You will never change my mind. A shiny skin shimmering new, copper and tendering yet true. Tolling noise cracked my shell, don't waste your hammer on a broken bell. A broken bell, a broken bell, don't waste your hammer on a broken bell. Well, I let you in to see inside. You will never change my mind. You will never change my mind.
She's pretty, she's amazing. I think I'm in love with her. And I love the way she smiles at me over breakfast. She's pretty, she's amazing. I love the way she calls me sir. She really listens to me. She's my waitress. She's my waitress. If I need a cup of coffee, she's my waitress. And if I want a slice of pie, she's my waitress. And she'll come back until I've had enough. She's my waitress. From her orthopedic shoes, she's my waitress. Up to the chewing gum she chews, she's my waitress. She's the waitress I love. She's pretty, she's amazing. Hey, though she's had a brush with the law. It's been a while since her last arrest. She's pretty, she's amazing. You know everybody's got some little flaw. But she's rehabilitated now. She's my waitress. Everybody sing it. She's my waitress. Oh, she's popping Percocets. She's my waitress. Yes, and smoking cigarettes. She's my waitress. Lord knows that morning crowd is tough. She's my waitress. They where everybody goes. She's my waitress. When all the honky-tonks are closed, she's my waitress. She's the waitress I love. Honky-tonky, Johnny. he'd probably beat me silly. She's my waitress. If he knew what I was thinking of, I'm thinking of my waitress. Yes, and maybe someday if she's my waitress, oh, I'll have the nerve to say she's my waitress. Oh, waitress, you're the waitress I love. Let every word be a hymn. Earth is heaven in your hands. Let every word be a hymn. Earth is heaven in your hands. How do birds find their way? There's a star that never moves. It's a turning wheel. It's a turning wheel. There's a child in these woods. She holds a lamp to light her way night and day. Night and day. Let every word be a hymn. Every word be a hymn. Earth is heaven in your hands. Let every word be a hymn. Earth is heaven in your hand. Every color's in the sun. Every voice is in the song. We belong. Everybody, we belong. Dance the rhythm of the days. It's the only thing that's real. It's a turning wheel. It's a turning wheel. Heaven in your hand. Let every word be a hymn. Earth is heaven in your hand. Let every word be a hymn. Earth is heaven in your hand. Let every word, let every word. Earth is heaven, earth is heaven, earth is heaven. Let every word be a hymn. Earth is heaven in your hand. Let every word be a hymn. Earth is heaven in your hand. Let every word be a hymn. Let every word be a hymn. Earth is heaven in your hand. Earth is heaven. Let every word be a hymn. Earth is heaven in your hand. Earth is heaven. All right. Thanks, y'all. Brand new song, not available on any record. Only available here live on the Shake Sugaree Americana Residency, which you are watching with us. I'm your host, Jonathan Byrd, with the Pickup Cowboys, Mr. Johnny Waken on the electric guitar, Austin McCall on the drums, and you're about to discover what a fine, fine pitch pipist he is. Also, I'd like to mention Mr. Barry Tomlinson mixing the sweet, sweet, honey sweet audio for our online audience. Give him a shout out in the comments there. Tell Barry how good it sounds. Barbara Ford on the video switcher. Tell her how cool it is getting to the different cameras, seeing the different people in the band. That's Barb. Also, Spencer Scholes, Dakota Stokes on the cameras. Running the cameras. Also want to send a shout out to Jody and Kirk of the Kraken who have let us in here to live stream this. Thank you so much, y'all. We love being here. This has become a new home for us, and we hope that pretty soon that all of y'all can return to home with us. We really appreciate it. Also want to send a shout out to the Indie Week who mentioned our live stream a couple weeks ago, and you can vote for the Kraken in the Indie Week. Is voting still open? Still open. You can vote for the Kraken as your favorite neighborhood bar. For your favorite mixologist in Orange County, you can vote for several things. I think there's 8 different categories that the Kraken has entered into. And the Indie Week helps people to find really great places. So if you help people find the Kraken, they will be happy about that. Also, we have T-shirts, our Global Pandemic Tour 2020. That is on the back of the T-shirt because that's what we're doing. We're touring all around the Kraken here on White Cross until this lockdown is over. So we made a shirt that you can be proud to wear, and you can show your Jonathan Byrd and the Pickup Cowboys pride from a safe distance of 6 feet away. And it says, the Global Pandemic Tour 2020, loneliness is poverty, which is a line from a song called The Ballad of Larry that I'll play later. And we believe that, and we hope that even though you might be alone, that you are not lonely right now. We certainly feel less lonely having you join us on a Wednesday night. Now, I would like to introduce Mr. Austin McCall on the pitch pipe, ladies and gentlemen!
Woo! Easy now, brother, easy.
Everybody at home singing over this now. We're going to do some choir practice. Everybody at home. All right. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. Bottom of the lake, poor John. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. The boy went fishing and drowned. I had a girl I loved the best. Bottom of the lake, poor John. Lord knows Johnny could have loved the rest, but the boy went fishing and drowned. I said, poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. Bottom of the lake, poor John. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. The boy went fishing and drowned. I had a bottle of 90 proof. Bottom of the lake, poor John. I'd take 1 drink, he'd take 2, and the boy went fishing and drowned. I said, poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. Bottom of the lake, poor John. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. The boy went fishing and drowned. Johnny was using my good cane pole. Bottom of the lake, poor John. Got so drunk that he couldn't keep a hold, and the boy went fishing and drowned. I said, poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. Bottom of the lake, poor John. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. The boy went fishing and drowned. I said, poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. Bottom of the lake, poor Johnny. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. The boy went fishing and drowned. Then what happened I never could tell. The bottom of the lake, poor Johnny. He never could handle his liquor well, and the boy went fishing and drowned. I say, poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. Bottom of the lake, poor John. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. The boy went fishing and drowned. I say, poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake. Bottom of the lake, poor Johnny. at the bottom of the lake. The boy went fishing and drowned.
Thanks. I just want to also mention, if you do want to support the Kraken, you know this is going to go on for a while. Summer festivals are being canceled. People aren't selling tickets for events until like 2021 because nobody's buying them. And when we come out of this, it's going to be like last venue standing. It's pretty hard to scrape by right now. And if you want to support the Kraken, if you do love the Kraken and you wanted to be here when you come back, please do visit the GoFundMe page. It's called Love the Kraken, Kraken. Love the Kraken, and give them a little bit of love to help them get by. So they'll be here for us when we come back, because they're here for us right now. Speaking of that, we dream about that day. Oh, Lord, when we fling wide the doors of the Kraken and the congregation comes flooding in. Yes, yes, church with beer, otherwise known as the Wednesday night creative parking workshop. Yes, Lord. Where brothers and sisters can park in so many different ways. There's a whole variety, a cornucopia of ways that every brother and every sister under God's blue sky can park here at the Kraken, as long as you do not park on the white line. For yea is forbidden. It is forbidden to park on the white line, for you will receive a 193 parking ticket from the long arm of the law. And ladies and gentlemen, this show is worth $193. But you don't have to give that to Orange County. You can put it in the bucket. We appreciate you listening. We look forward to that glorious day, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, we offer you a song by our friend and yours, Mr. Matt Faulkner. And this is a song about dreams, just like that one. Do you dream? Do your dreams come true? What do you see? What do you do to make it happen? Do you dream? Do your dreams come true? What do you see? What do you do to make it happen? Well, I caught another one. I'll chase one down for you. We're on another ride, a carnival for a few friends. See things like they should be, and stand up on our could be, and dream, dream. What it was like being a child, and not thinking about the hard things, just wide open wild, playing night games in the neighborhood, and playing like grown-ups should, and dreaming like there's no way you could these days. Well, I caught another one. I'll chase one down for you. We're on another ride, a carnival for a few friends, to see things like they should be, and stand up on our could be, and dream, dream. music and cope with the crowd. To stand out somewhere and look at the clouds. The fact of the matter, and fair and square, straightforward and honest. You got to dream like you care. No fair to the Midland, my fair-weathered friend. Don't fall between two stools. You're the friend of a friend, a falling head over heels like I did for you, and right over backwards and into the truth. I caught another one, I'll chase one down for you. We're on another ride, a carnival for a few friends, to see things like they should be, and stand up on our could be, and dream, dream. Do your dreams come true? What do you see? What do you do to make it happen? Do you dream? Do your dreams come true? What do you see? What do you do to make it happen? To my friend Matt Faulkner, I hope you're listening. If you're not, I hope somebody tells you that you're as famous as we are, at least. Check your mailbox. There's a check coming. Time's out here. You know what I missed? I was going to pick up some takeout. You know, that's all you can do is pick up some takeout. By the way, that's the name of our EP, which is coming out very soon. It's called Pick Up Takeout. Oh, Jesus. It's all the outtakes from the record that we made with Paul Ford. There's 6 of them. Pick Up Takeout. Perfect name for these times. But I was going to pick up some takeout from The Pig, which is my favorite barbecue joint anywhere around here. And I found out they were closed. And it hurt me. It hurt me deep inside. I went and I got some gluten-free pizza. It was pretty good. It wasn't barbecue. Because I don't know if you know, maybe you're not from North Carolina. Maybe you've never been to North Carolina, because if you've even been to North Carolina, you probably know. In fact, I met a Cuban man in Savannah, Georgia, and I said I was from North Carolina, and he said, oh, they're the best barbecue in the world, man. Everybody knows about North Carolina barbecue. Now, it's different from Texas barbecue. In Texas, they use a larger animal, you know. They make brisket. I love Texas brisket. I love Texas barbecue. But in North Carolina, we have a tradition with hogs, right? We barbecue a hog. And in fact, I grew up in North Carolina. I'm from 7 generations of North Carolinians. And I fell in love with a beautiful Jewish girl from Bedford Village, New York. I started getting serious about her. I wrote her a love letter. I mean, I put pen to paper, y'all. And I had to let her know how important pork was to me. It all worked out. I got a beautiful son now. I'm still in love with barbecue. How was that?
That was all right.
That was all right. So this song is about that. I mean, not about me being in love or not being in love with my ex or anything like that, but it is about cooking a whole hog. And that is a North Carolina tradition. You dig a pit in the ground, or you make one out of a drum with a grate on it, and you put the whole animal in there, and you cook it for 18 hours, 24 hours, 30 hours, until the meat is just falling off of the bone. And if you want to have a pig picking, that's what we call pig picking, you just lift that lid, and everybody can get whatever they want. You can get the ears or the feet or whatever you want off of it. You just bring a paper plate and get those tongs and get whatever you want. That's called a pig picking. Anyway, this is a song about that kind of thing, and it's called White Oak Wood, because white oak is one of those great smoke woods you build that first hot layer of coals with. And then you put some fruit wood or some nut wood. Any tree that produces something you can eat, you can just about use it for a smoke wood. And you get a little flavor in there too. But that white oak wood, that'll burn all afternoon, all night. It'll keep that fire going. Oh, Lord. Getting hungry just thinking about it. So there's a line for you in this song. It's called White Oak Wood. And all you got to sing is, all I need is some white oak wood. That's all I need is some white oak wood. And I don't care where you're from or what religion you are. You'll go to heaven when you die. 1, 2, 3. In green, smoke a whole hog and leave it clean. All I need is some white oak wood. That's your part. I cut it short and split it soon. It burned all night into afternoon. All I need is some white oak wood. The time to take my mattock down. I got a whole 300 pounds. I cut up a drum and hinge a hood to feed everybody in the neighborhood. All I need is some white oak wood. It's a good veneer. Pegs and plywood disappear, and all I need is some white oak wood. Takes a stain and ages well. I did it myself and I can't tell. All I need is some white oak wood. Time to take my mattock down. I got a whole 300 pounds. I cut up a drum and hinge a hood and feed everybody in the neighborhood. Sing, all I need is white oak wood. Sorry, John. White oak wood, it's a shady tree, slow to grow and a sight to see. And all I need is some white oak wood. I got one on the old homestead, worth more alive than it is dead. All I need is some white oak wood. Time to take my mattock down. I got a whole 300 pounds. I cut up a drum and hinge a hood and feed everybody in the neighborhood. All I need is some white oak wood. Buddy, all I need is some white oak wood. your mama, and then you watched her fall, falling down, Velma, falling down. Your medicine is calling, can't you hear your medicine call, falling down, Velma, falling down. I never knew, falling down, Velma, falling down. Not about the time he met me, was about the time he met you, falling down, Velma, falling down. Stuart Taylor, someone had to know, falling down, Velma, falling down. 'Cause every man you've been with, well, one by one they go, falling down, Velma, falling down. Your life ain't never the same, falling down, Velma, falling down. Now they have your number, now they know your name, falling down, Velma, falling down. Falling down, Velma, falling down. Down, Velma, falling down. Yeah. Thanks, y'all. Let me remind you of the tip bucket here. We cannot get this through the internet. Actually, somebody got $20 through the internet. I don't even know how it happened. Somebody just like reached through there and did. That's some kind of like futuristic stuff right there. But however you did it, we appreciate it. And man, I guess like a $100 bill would be the same size as a 20. It
would be.
Like you, yeah. I don't know. You should try it. Whoever did that, just try and see if that'll work too. Like a $100 bill or a $50 bill. Would get to the internet. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, this is the tip jar, which you probably can't reach unless you're that futuristic person that did that thing with a $20 bill. We left you instructions down there on the bottom of the screen. There's a PayPal address and a Venmo address where you can tip us, and please be generous as you can. If times are tight for you, as they are for many people right now, please just enjoy being a part of our community. Leave us a request or a comment, and everybody, what helps us out, the most valuable thing that you can do is just share this with a friend. Just share your live stream, and you can watch it with a friend because it's live. You can watch the same show together wherever you are, and you can be alone, but you don't have to be lonely, and you make us feel less lonely just by being with us here on a Wednesday night at the Shake Sugaree Americana Residency. I would like to read from the book of Jonathan Byrd, chapter 43, verses 27 through 50. Pareidolia is perceiving a pattern. Pareidolia is perceiving a pattern in random data or unrelated events. Constellations, animal clouds, meanings in Bob Dylan lyrics. We're so good at finding patterns that we make them up where they don't even exist. And pattern recognition is, of course, essential to human survival, and pareidolia is the price that we pay for it. Now, different people see different patterns. One of the best ways to make sure you're not fooling yourself is to try to see things the way others see them. What I mean is, if you were lying on the grass with a friend and you both saw a cloud that looked like a dragon to you and a bunny to them, you would probably try to see the bunny. And that's the least amount of work that we could do when more important things are at stake. For most of history, most people thought that different rules applied to the heavens. It was common sense. Enormous things don't float around in the air down here. The world of the moon and the stars seems very strange and special. But Isaac Newton wondered, what if the same rules applied universally? If the apple is falling, then the moon is falling, the earth is falling, the sun is falling. Newton eventually explained the motion of planets and moons and apples almost perfectly with this one idea. But that was just the beginning of a big shift in thinking. The confirmation of a universal law laid a new foundation we could finally build an accurate model of the heavens on. Gravity was the first fossil in the archaeology of the universe. To make progress in our understanding of the world, we might have to challenge the common sense of our families, our countrymen, and even the thousands of years of culture and society that produced us. The weirder things get, the more potential there is for change. And chances are, we're all wrong about something that's been in the intellectual bedrock for a long time, maybe forever. As this election year ramps up and clickbait multiplies exponentially, and we all know what that means now, ask yourself, what am I absolutely sure of? Is old knowledge keeping me from understanding new information? Challenge yourself to see the bunny. Your fan, Jonathan Byrd.
Early in
to your king. Thank you. How will I ever pay? Well, I will love you tomorrow as I love you today. You are my little bird, and I hang on every word you say. Lift your voice to heaven, yeah. Take me to your king. Lift your voice to heaven, yeah. Take me to your king. Hey! Wow, money is just flying through the internet. I don't know this is happening. Crazy. Money is just like, wow, that's some kind of new technology. I need to get that app. My special request about 3 weeks in a row. I was like, I gotta learn that song. I finally learned it, kinda. It's the song off my album called The Waitress. It came out back in 2003. Morning broke like a bottle. It was 90 degrees. I had my hand out the window, the sheets between my knees. I called for Angelina, Angelina, please, won't you pour me a cup of coffee and bring me my keys? I didn't get my keys and I didn't get my Joe. I got a hard realization. It came heavy and slow. She must have left in a hurry, 'cause she left her stereo with a tape full of love songs that she made 2 days ago. I know she loved me, though she left me high and dry with a tape full of love songs to remember her by. I went down to the pawn shop with all that I could take. Half my rent was gone and the other half at stake. I sold her stereo, though it caused my heart to break, but I popped the tape and kept it just for old time's sake. I never listened to it, it just gave me the blues, so it rattled in the glove box with a flashlight and a fuse. Till one day I saw Angelina on the news. She was busted stealing diamonds from a mall in Syracuse. I know she loved me, though she left me high and dry with a tape full of love songs to remember her by. I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe my ears. Angelina was a crook, and I laughed myself to tears. I went down to the car, I leaned across the gears, and I played that tape I'd never listened to in all those years. Angelina's voice came on real soft and slow. She said, "Baby, I'm in trouble, and I really have to go. I want you to know I love you, and I know you need the dough, so I stashed a bunch of diamonds in the back of my stereo." know she loved me, though she left me high and dry with a tape full of love songs to remember her by. To remember her by. Roby the Meek, I love you. That's for you. I think you've requested that 3 weeks in a row. You finally made me play it. Love you. We played a song last week, because we lost one of America's greatest songwriters, and his name was John Prine. And I was actually surprised at how many people knew who he was and how much the internet just lit up with love for one of my favorite songwriters, and obviously one of your favorite songwriters as well. So we played a John Prine song last week, and somebody really loved it because you requested it again, and we would love to play it again. And this is an often covered John Prine song. In fact, he joked at a concert that I saw. He said if one more person covers this song, he was going to get a free toaster. So. Appalachian, a Greyhound station, she sits there waiting in a family way. Goodbye, brother, and tell Mama I love her. Tell all the others that I'll write someday. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept under cover like some bad dream. Unwed fathers, they can't be bothered, and they run like water through a mountain stream. In a cold and gray town, the nurse says lay down. This ain't no playground, honey, this ain't home. Somebody's children out having children in a gray stone building all alone. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, I kept under cover like some bad dream. While unwed fathers, they can't be bothered, and they run like water through a mountain stream. And somewhere else bound, midnight Greyhound, she puts her head down and sings a lullaby. Father never wanted to hurt you ever. He just don't live here, but you've got his eyes. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, I kept under cover like some bad dream. While unwed fathers, they can't be bothered, and they run like water through a mountain stream. Yeah, they run like water through a mountain stream. Just do well when you go to the next set.
All right, Barb's gonna,
We'll get to it. We even have some in-house requests here. That's pretty cool. We're going to play another song and take a break. Another song from Tony Furtado in the break, our virtual special guest. Thanks so much to Tony for joining us, and we left you his information there, how to connect with him with the banjo and guitar session, and how to tip him if you want to do that. And we're also going to pass some of our tips along to Tony for doing that. Thanks so much, Tony. Shout out to you in Pacific time over there. And If any of y'all are watching from a different time zone, you're watching from Europe, you can. You're probably like, man, I'm getting tired of this. I got to go to bed, but I don't want to miss anything. Just come back and watch the video tomorrow. It'll still be up. The tip links will still work tomorrow. All those things. Thanks so much to Jody and Kirk here at the Kraken for letting us in and letting us live stream this. Barbara Ford on the video switcher, Spencer Scholes, Dakota Stokes on the cameras, Barry Tomlinson running the sweet, sweet audio, Johnny Waken on the guitar, Austin McCall on the drums. My name is Jonathan Byrd. I'm your host. We're going to play one more song and take a break, and we're going to be here till 10 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time with you, just like we are every Wednesday here at the Shake Sugaree Americana Residency. We'll see you in a bit. It's all lit up like Christmas. There's a skyline aflame. A metal halide lights up the prairie night all the way out to the plains. And out on the low horizon, the sunrise burns my eyes, shining off of the tankers and the flatbeds hauling pipe. We all need the money, babe. I can't lie. Ain't no need to wonder what'll happen when the well runs dry. Well, this whole town's made of trailers, and the trains run 2 miles long. Well, some guys phone their money home, or they drink until it's gone. Branch hands learn to roughneck, yeah, they're all lined up to work. Well, there's another boom and there ain't no room, so they sleep out in their trucks. We all need the money, babe. Yeah. I can't lie. No need to wonder what'll happen when the well runs dry. Sometimes I feel I'm turning the wheel. Dad took me down to an old ghost town when I was 5 years old, where the miners bled with their dreams in their heads till the river ran out of gold. I look over miles of burning rigs, God knows how much it's worth. Then the stars go black and the sun comes back and it's time to go to work. We all need the money, babe. Yeah. I can't lie. Ain't no need to wonder what'll happen when the well runs dry. Ain't no need to wonder what'll happen when the well runs dry. Ain't no need.
set your city free and free all the people in the area. Well, I'd marry you, sweet William O. And I'd marry you, sweet William O. I would marry you, but your guineas are too few. I fear my mama would be angry, oh. What would your mama think, pretty Peggy, oh? What would your mama think, pretty Peggy, oh? What would your mama think? She heard my guineas clink, saw me marching at the head of my soldiers, oh. If ever I return, pretty Peggy, oh. If ever I return, pretty Peggy, oh. If ever I return, your city I will burn and destroy all the people in the area. Come stepping down the stairs, pretty Peggy, oh. Come stepping down the stairs, pretty Peggy, oh. Come stepping down the stairs, let down your yellow hair and bid your last farewell to William O. Sweet William is dead, pretty Peggy, oh. Sweet William is dead, pretty Peggy, oh. Sweet William is dead, he died for a maid, and he lies in the Louisiana country, oh. As we rode out to Venerio, as we rode out to Venerio, a captain fell in love with a lady like a dove, and he called her by name, pretty Peggy, oh.
handful of rain. I just want to sleep, but I can't find a place. You say turn the music off, your lover's on the phone, on the edge, all alone. Blindfolded, you're trying to touch love's ghost. It whispers, you hear it, and the spirit's so close. The janitor walks by and talks to the trash. His conscience is clear, his world is a mirror. You can't be alone for fear of your reflection all around, on the edge, looking down. So little, so serious, delirious you. He loves you, and lo, he loves loneliness too. But what's that? He can't hear you. You're breaking up again. Well, he's down in a tunnel, and he can't see the end. All the battery's dead. Yeah, the needle's in the red. He would have texted instead, but there's no place to park on the edge in the dark. Forever is murder. I heard you say so. God as her witness. Eve wants to know, what's the statute of limitations for original sin? She's evicted and naked at the airport again. Lots of wife should have stayed. She just turned around to wave, and the agent at the gate said your exodus has been delayed. God's harder on girls. God's harder on girls, on the edge of the world, on the edge of the Now it's ending. You're daring to care for him. I wish I had what you had back then. Now he's certain it's terminal, but he won't say when, and he grabs onto you when you're out on the limb. Yeah, you hang on the line. You say it's gonna be fine, when what's really on your mind is how he's gonna drag you off this time. As you both fall, he'll cry. Can't you see what I Welcome back to the third set of the Shake Sugaree Americana Residency. It's a song called On the Edge from an album called Mother Tongue that I made in Denmark with a group called the Sentimentals. Thanks for sticking with us. I'll play you another song off that record. There's another one you can sing along to. This got a part for you, and I'm just going to sing. I'm a natural. Yeah. I'm a natural. That's the key, right? I'm a natural, yes. Supernatural, yeah, I'm a natural. And you'd say, supernatural. Oh, yeah.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I think it's right. I think that's. We can call. No, never mind. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. To nothing by the grace of God. I'm a 1 in a million. I'm a natural, supernatural. This minute is mine. To the good we go. The tolling toll. What the old men know. I'm a natural, supernatural. Sister Rose with your rosary. There's a hole in your hosiery that belies my disbelief as to why we're here. We can pray with poetry. We can grow our groceries. So we host, so hopefully we yoke the years. I'm up to no good. I'm next to nothing ever since I stood. I'm king of the mountain. I'm a natural, supernatural. I might take credit or give it to you. I'm a Gandhi gambler. I'm the great I do. I'm a natural, supernatural. See the arch in the archery. Hear the psalm in the psaltery. Help the queen off of her knees before the war. See her infant in the infantry. All the golfer his gallantry came direct from the rectory. Unhinge the door. Hey! I'm a sack full of holes. I'm next to nothing. Master of all this mashing mutton. I'm a natural, supernatural. This life I live forbears forever. All the days I'm dead lie next to never. I'm a natural, supernatural. At the top of the pyramid, all the kings and philosophers hid from the all-needing eye of the id. They tumbled down from the castles to the coast. Despite heights that builders boast, the lowest stone must hold the most under the ground. I'm made out of mud. I'm next to nothing by the grace of God. I'm a 1 in a million. I'm a natural, supernatural. Yeah, I'm a natural. Sing. Supernatural. Yeah, I'm a natural, supernatural.
We butchered that to hell. That's all right.
But you know what I really want to say?
Oh, what's that?
Do you know what I really want to say tonight, Johnny?
What's that?
What I came here tonight to say.
Let me hear it.
I've been waiting all night to say it. My daddy's cool. He's kind of like a Viking. We got a fat bob and a gold wing. It's fun to ride side with my mama all the way from Buffalo to Florida. We're gonna bite, we
We're gonna bite week. We're gonna bite week in Daytona Beach. That's right, man. We're gonna bite week all the way to bite week. We're gonna bite week in Daytona Beach. Come on down. Daytona Beach, that's a home away from home. Palm trees waving in the chrome. We leave the snow and drive into the sun there. Travel down Main Street, can you hear the thunder? Yeah. We're gonna bite week. We're gonna bite week. We're gonna bite week in Daytona Beach. Come on, man. We're gonna bite week all the way to bite week. We're gonna bite week in Daytona Beach. Come on, man. We got aces and crockers and Indians there. Monkey bar shining like a new souvenir. Some kids vacation in the summer and that's cool, man. Bike weeks in March, we get out of school, man. We're gonna bite week. We're gonna bite week. We're gonna bite week in Daytona Beach. That's right. We're gonna bite week all the way to bite week. We're gonna bite week in Daytona Beach.
Mr. Austin McCall on the drums, ladies and gentlemen. That's Johnny Waken on the electric guitar. We call them the Pickup Cowboys.
I can get it together, don't worry about it.
Okay. We'll play another request here. This is a song from a record called The Law and the Lonesome. In fact, we're going to play 3 songs in a row, 4 songs in a row, maybe. We'll see how time goes. From a record that you can no longer get in print, The Law and the Lonesome, but you can download it. It's not The Lawn and the Lonesome. That would be a different, that would be kind of a suburban vibe, but this is called The Law and the Lonesome.
That might be what it is now.
Wait, are we doing Galveston or what?
Yeah, it used to be like when I was in my 30s, it was The Law and the Lonesome, and now I'm like touching on 50. It's more like The Lawn and the Lonesome, really.
Are we doing Law right now?
And we're doing Galveston right now. Yeah, good.
Throw me for a loop.
All right. A song to a beautiful Texas town here. It's called Galveston. Oh. I put this thing in here.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Takes a lot of.
I don't know if y'all ever think about, if you're watching on the internet, if you ever thought about how much electricity it takes to make acoustic music.
closing your eyes.
all those who love you behind. A storm in your rear view and darkness before you. Where will you fly to this time? Only Jesus will go down the road that you're burning, and you should be turning to Him. But how can you wait and be washed in the water when the river is dirty as sin? Well, how can she take you and make you so lonely? He said she was only your friend. But any fool in his pride who has tried to refuse her can see you're using again. The snow's like the ghost of cocaine on the highway. It shifts and plays tricks on your mind. Well, the wind is like razors. In only 2 days you've done 200,000 white lies. You took the wrong way home. You took the wrong way home. Well, they blasted the bedrock and laid all the blacktop like a snake around the shoulders of God. Well, Christ on his hilltop and the cop at the truck stop, both only doing their jobs. And you've got a double cross to bear. Now you lost the last friend that you had to lose. Well, he's in the ambulance and you're in the cruiser with a fatal case of the sucker punch blues. You took the wrong way home. You took the wrong way home. You took the wrong way home. With the wrath of the law and the lonesome above you, and all those who love you behind. Thanks, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Shake Sugaree Americana Residency here from the Kraken on White Cross. We broadcast live every Wednesday, 7 to 10 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. We've left you instructions on how to tip there on the bottom of the screen, the PayPal address and the Venmo address. This is their only income from performing for a while to come. Nobody knows, and that's okay. You've showed up with us, and if you're feeling generous, give as much as you can. If you're feeling like things are really tight, you don't know where the next dollar's coming from, please just stay with us. Don't worry about it. Be a part of our community. Sing along. have a good time, make a request, leave a comment, talk to some people on the comment thread. I love these whole conversations that happen on the comment thread. It's so cool to go back later and read it. And I appreciate y'all doing that, too. And some people meet each other. Some people from different states, they meet each other in the comment thread of our Facebook live stream or YouTube live stream. Some people watch YouTube because it's a better quality. The video is a little better and the audio is a little better, but then they'll have Facebook open on another device because the comment thread is more fun to interact with on Facebook. However you want to do it, I'm sure y'all are learning new internet skills right now, just like we all are. I'd like to say happy birthday to Barbara Ford, who's running the video switcher. Barbara is probably the newest member of our crew, but she has caught on and she is doing such a great job. Also, Barry Tomlinson running the audio. Sweet, sweet audio feed that you're listening to right now. That's from Barry Tomlinson. Dakota Stokes, Spencer Scholes, they're the ninjas you see with the cameras on stage. Also, thanks to Kirk and Jody of the Kraken for opening up the Kraken for us to live stream tonight. We appreciate that. If you want to support the Kraken, you can go to their GoFundMe page. Just go to GoFundMe.com and look up, or .org, I think it is, and just look up Love the Kraken, Kraken. Love the Kraken, and you can put a little money in their pockets to help make sure they're here when this is all over. It was Houston, Texas, 1958. And I was looking for work from state to state. Well, the man said, son, you're way too young, but there's jobs to be done working offshore. Caught a 64-footer to a Grand Isle rig. I told him I was 18 just to get the gig. Yeah. With $2.50 an hour, a steak and a shower, energy was power, working offshore. And it's a long way out, just to trust your luck. Oh. I said it's a long way down, just to bring it back up. Well, they put me in the crow's nest, lining up a run. I was lining up another when that one was done. Hey, when the sunset bled, the Gulf turned red. 2 men to a bed, working offshore. It was 10 days on and 5 days off. Well, my back was getting strong, my head was getting soft. I lost a finger in a chain, I had to retrain. A little pain for my gain, working offshore. And it's a long way out, just to trust your luck. I said it's a long way just to bring it back up. Bring it back up. You got to bring it back up. Sounds a long way. Bring it, John. Well, I packed it up in 1959. I went back to school to get what's mine. Well, hey, I heard then 18 of my friends, they never came in from working offshore. And I know telling how many men have fallen. I said now it's $2.50, what, $3 a gallon, $1.99. You're standing in that line, you just keep it in mind that men still dying working offshore. It's a long way out just to trust your luck. I said it's a long way down just to bring it back up. To bring it back up. You got to bring it back uptown. It's a long way. It's a long way. Back up. Back up. Sing along at home now. Back up. Back up. You got to bring it back up. Yeah. Back up. Back up. One more. Back up.
buy that for $1.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Johnny Waken rhymes with bacon on the guitar. It's a joke in the band that people be introducing. It would be like at a big festival. It'd be like 5,000 people out there, man. And introducing Johnny Waken on the guitar. And be like, oh man, you just go out there and rock. You know, you can't do anything else. But it's Waken, and it rhymes with bacon. It's like awaken without the A. Johnny Waken. And you can just remember, he'll wake you up. I don't know if that works for you as a mnemonic device. Just want to remind you of the tip jar. And look, there's a growing magical amount of money in the tip bucket. I'm not sure how it's getting in here, but we're also seeing our PayPal and Venmo accounts go up. So we left you instructions how to tip there at the bottom of the screen, PayPal and Venmo. And we appreciate your generosity, and this is how we bring you what we bring you every week. And we're so happy to be able to continue to do this for you, even though we're not physically in the same space, even though we are alone. We are not lonely. We are less lonely because you are with us tonight, and we really appreciate that. If you're new to us, welcome to our community. Sing along, make a request, talk to some people in the thread. We'd love to have you. Story right here. Well, Larry is a veteran. I seen him at the store with a six-pack of malt liquor, the Prozac of the poor, a can of chili and a can of beans, a pack of cigarettes, 4 cheap cigars, and he writes a check. He climbs into his van, it's a blue Econoline. But they're both on their last legs if looks are any sign. There's a flag on the bumper and just to the right, a bald eagle with a nail file says it's time to fight. You think you got nothing to give? Look around how people live. Loneliness is poverty. Say hey to me. I had an old piano that just didn't belong. A couple missing keys that seemed to be in every song. And even when I had it tuned, well, it didn't sound that good. I was tempted to scrap the guts and burn the wood. I put in the paper, a piano for free. If you can haul it, you can have it. And people came to see. Some folks played chopsticks or maybe a body and soul. Always they'd hammer in the empty holes. You think you've got nothing to give? Well, look around how people live. Loneliness is poverty. Say hey to me. I heard you got a piano, he said with suspicion. But he was shaking from the cold and probably malnutrition. I said, hey Larry, won't you come on in? Can I make you some coffee? But he wasn't listening. He went to that piano like he'd seen an old friend. He drew his name in the dust. He told me where it was made and when.
He said, I haven't seen one of these since I was a boy. And his face was twisted into joy. You think you got nothing to give? Well, look around how people live. Loneliness is poverty. Say hey to me. Well, we talked a few minutes, and when the coffee was hot, I said, hey Larry, won't you show me what you got? He showed me what he had all right with conviction and soul. He banged the barrel house blues, and baby, he rolled like Jelly Roll. And he paid songs of love and country from sea to shining sea. And not once did I hear a broken key, a broken old piano, and a broken old man rolled away smoking, a broken old man. You think you've got nothing to give? Look around how people live. Loneliness is poverty. Say hey to me. Say hey. All right, thanks, y'all. I remembered his name, Jeffrey. Jeffrey requested that I play my favorite Beatles song, and I said, I don't know a single Beatles song, and I was like, well, actually, if I had to, I could play that song, and I don't even have to have played it. I haven't ever played it, in fact, until right now, but I figured out what key it's in.
It's in D, right?
Yeah, and it goes like this. Why don't we do it in the road? 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 No one will be watching us. Why don't we do it in the road? Yeah. Why don't we do it in the road? Why don't we do it in the road? That'll get us out of the house. Why don't we do it in the road? David. Why don't we do it in the road? Yes. No one will be watching us. Why don't we do it in the road? Why don't we do it in the road? Why don't we do it in the road? Why don't we do it? Do it in the road. Like number 26. Why don't we do it in the road? No one will be watching us. Why don't we do it in the road? There you go, Jeffrey. Thanks for the request. Thanks to all of you for all the requests. My name is Jonathan Byrd. Johnny Waken, Austin McCall, the Pickup Cowboys. Barbara Ford on the video switcher. Barry Tomlinson running the audio. Spencer Scholes, Dakota Stokes running the cameras tonight. Thanks to Kirk and Jody at the Kraken for letting us in. Go give them some love on their GoFundMe page. Love the Kraken. Also, leave us a tip. You're feeling generous tonight. If you don't have any money, don't worry about it. Thank you for being a part of our community tonight. We'll see you next week for the Shake Sugaree Americana Residency right here from the Kraken on White Cross, North Carolina. Ah!